Ja, hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu Planescape Torment und dem Brothel of Slaking Intellectual Lusts. Und hier haben wir gleich jemanden mit Namen. Vivian. This tall, elegant woman with her sharp features and regal demeanor is a striking example of aristocratic beauty. Her clothes appear to be spun of silver thread and a small file dangles from her necklace. She is perfumed with an exotic, erotic scent that seems to draw you towards her. Greetings. Anna wieder demonstrativ desinteressiert. She looks you over, arching an eyebrow with what you sense to be disdain. Greetings. My name is Vivian. Am I to presume I'm being summoned? No, I just had some questions. She nods imperiously. Go on then. What's that incredible smell? She smiles at you. Wir wissen auch, welche Knöpfe wir drücken müssen. Nudge, nudge. I thank you for your compliment, but I assure you this particular aroma is a bland and paltry odor in comparison to my personal scent. She sighs. Your personal scent? Yes, I have a particular scent that seems to have gone wandering. It is somewhat difficult to keep in one place. I hope that someone did not take it by accident, though you never know. With the ladies around here, she frowns. So, by any chance have you smelled it somewhere? You smell quite nice right now. How can a scent go wandering? Vivian shakes her head. I had meant to infer that it had been taken. The ladies here are a bit jealous at times and have been known to take my various perfumes for themselves. This time, though, someone has absconded with my own personal scent. I worked on that scent, perfected it, and now, poof, it is gone. I need not bear such annoyances. Vivian stomps her feet. I want that scent back, and I want it now. Die magischen Worte. Schön. How would you know it if you found it? I can help? Vivian seems dubious. Are you certain? I do not wish to impose. No imposition. I'm pleased to help such a lovely woman as yourself.
Updated my journal.
Na, Anna, hast du gehört, huh? Anna mumbles something angrily. You catch the words piking and idiot stick. Mal nicht jealous werden hier, ne? Vivian smiles and nods to you. You are too kind. Very well. If you run across it, please let me know. I am somewhat anxious to get it back. A one-of-a-kind scent, really. Let me ask you about something else. Go on, then. What are you doing here? I'm one of Mistress Grace's prostitutes, one of her students. Hier in the Brothel. I'm working to get myself into the Sensei faction. Yeah, da bla bla. Wissen wir alles schon. What can you tell me about this place? Mrs. Grace's Brothel? It is a school where the tutors us in the art of language and conversation. The ability to affect another with one's words and to gain new insights into both them and ourselves. For many, it is in preparation to become a member of the Society of Sensation. Do you know anything about Ravel Puzzlewell? Isn't she some historical figure? I can't quite recall. Who is she? A night hag from Sigurd's past, I think. I hope she stays in the past, then. Night hags are foul creatures, besmirching all femininity everywhere in the plains. Besmirching? Whatever. She suddenly pauses. You may wish to ask Eve. She knows all sorts of peculiar little tales. Okay, never mind, farewell. So, was haben wir hier? I've agreed to help Vivian, one of the prostitutes in Brothel, find her personal scent. She said I'd know it when I smelled it. Achso, okay. Ja, mal gucken, vielleicht ist es ja gleich hier.
Locked.
Nee. Nee, erstmal mit dir reden, bevor wir hier was wegnehmen. Nanny Nine Eyes. This petite, attractive young woman is smiling blissfully and humming to herself. Her wide, pale blue eyes seem to constantly drink in your surroundings as she looks about. Greetings. The smiling young woman curtsies gratefully and looks up to you, smiling. Well met, good sir. I'm Nenny. And how are you this fine? She suddenly notices your scars and places a gloved hand over her mouth. Oh my! You're hurt! All over! Maud spins around you, mocking the girl's obviousness. Powers above, Chief! She's right! I never noticed before! You're covered in scars! They are all old scars. I am fine. She nods quietly, lowering her hand. I had some questions. Huh? She can't seem to tear her eyes from your scars. Oh, Mensch. Oh, how shameful of me. Don't mind my wood staring. I'm Nenny, as hast du schon gesagt. She makes a little curtsy. And it is my great pleasure to welcome you to our brother for the slaking of intellectual lusts. She returns to staring at your body. You have tattoos under those scars too. What's that one? She points to one of your tattoos. That one's... looks fascinating. Look at the way the lines of ink... I think that's ink. She squints at the tattoo, then reaches out to touch it. Allow her to touch you? Natürlich. I think that's ink. She traces a finger around the edge of the tattoo. Is it ink? And what a pattern! Look at the way the lines intersect here. She touches the center of the tattoo. That's simply amazing. She purses her lips and frowns in disappointment. I could make it out... What? I could make it out better if there weren't so many scars. Yeah, sorry. There's nothing to be done about the scars. They're permanent. Oh, I'm sorry. Pox on me for even mentioning them. She cringes. But I have to know. Are you absolutely sure you're alright? I'm looking at you and I can't help but believe that you're not in... Can't help but believe that you're not in some pain. None of the physical variety, really. Oh! Are you hurt inside? In the head? She clasps her hands eagerly. Mayhap I can help! In fact, I know I can. Part of a sensate's training is to learn how to draw hurt from others. My mistress says the sensate may draw pain from a wound and bring it into oneself. But nonetheless, I can help. May I try? Please say yes. Yes, please do. Nenny claps her hands and makes to rest them lightly on your forehead. Allow her to touch you. As she draws near, you notice Nenny's skin is lightly perfumed with the scent of lilacs. She rests her gloved hands gently upon your forehead and closes her eyes. She hums lightly to herself and you feel a faint warmth spreading throughout your body. Oh, thanks. That felt nice. Sure, so glad I could help. Nenny beams at you. She seems ready to burst with joy. Dafür guckst du aber in die falsche Richtung. Ist egal. I had a question. What are you doing here? I'm talking to you, silly! She giggles and pokes you in the belly. Just like I talk to all the patrons here. All the prostitutes do. That's what the Brothel's about. Learning new ways to talk and share experiences. Yeah. What can you tell me about this place? Sure I can. The Brothel for Slaking Intellectual Lusts is a school that was started by Mistress Fall from Grace. The prostitutes here, like me, are taught the ins and outs of talking to people, all to help us learn more about ourselves and others. I love it here. It's a non-stop wave of experiences, crashing into me, filling my head with fresh new ideas. Maud mutters to himself, I guess it's good that there's something in there. Maud? I had another question. I'm trying to find Vivian's scent. Do you know where it might be? Nenny frowns deeply. What? Oh, I just can't. I can't say anything bad about anyone. I'm just no good at it. It's not bad to point out a thief, Nenny. Oh, but I don't know if she's a thief. Nenny bites her lip and looks at you with pleading eyes, as if she just wishes you'd leave the topic alone. Det gefällt du mir nicht. Look, why don't you try and say something not nice about her? Oh, all right. Nenny puts her hands on her hips and frowns deeply, almost Exactly. You resist the temptation to laugh. Maud bitte auch. Ooh, I dislike her very, very much. She pauses for a moment, then looks at you out of the corner of her eye, as if gauging your reaction. Was that convincing? No, not really. Then he frowns. I knew I wouldn't be any good at this. She looks up at you, depressed. Do you know how hard it is to say bad things about someone? It feels so wrong. Why don't you practice on me, Nanny? I suppose I could try? She looks dubious. You big, mean, nasty brute. She puts her hands on her hips. Meanie! How was that? Put more accent on brute. You big, mean, nasty brute! Better. Now hit me. Nanny clams her hands over her mouth, looking shocked. Oh, I couldn't. I mustn't. She blinks. How does one hit somebody anyway? Go ahead. Do it lightly if you have to. Remember, I'm a mean, nasty brute. I deserve it. Vielleicht hätten wir die Tür zumachen sollen. Das ist eine interessante Richtung, in die das hier gerade geht. Bist du gerade mit dem Dolch zugeschlagen? Nanny slaps you. You barely feel it. She still looks shocked and frightened she hurt you. Oh, I'm sorry. Did that hurt? Tell me you're okay. Oh, damn. Never have I been hit so hard. Don't break character, Nanny. Come on, show me what you've got. You can say something bad, just let it all out. Oh, Nanny draws her tiny frame to its full height, balls her hands into fists, puts them on her hips and scrunches up her face in a cute scowl. Oh, damn you! You deserved that for all the indignities you put me through. Going out late at night. Her eyes roam up and down your body. Getting into fights and getting all scarred up. What are the kids going to think, Kids? Excellent. Oh, don't you excellent me like I'm some backlicker looking for your approval? I'm my own woman, and this woman is about to walk out of your life unless I get some solid commitment. Alright, that's enough out of you, Nanny. Nanny punches you. You barely feel it. Take this! She punches you punches you again. And this! She punches you again, promptly turning into a little fist-flailing whirlwind. Okay, time to let go of the anger. Nanny sighs tiredly. Whew, that was easier than I thought. No kidding. Oh, sehr schön, kriegen wir sogar Erfahrungspunkte für. And I'm sure I'll do better next time. I'm so excited to have learned something new. Thank you. Oh Gott, ihr seid doch auch verrückt. Okay, jetzt okay. Jetzt weißt du, wie man Leute verprügelt. Okay. I'm trying to find... Jetzt sagst du mir jetzt was. Vivian Scent, do you know...
Updated my journal.
Aha, guck an. Maybe... I saw that mean Marissa sneaking out of Vivian's room one night. Now, I'm not saying she took it, but I know Marissa's not a very nice person. And that sure sounds suspicious, huh? I'd go ask her about it. Nanny nods at you. Thanks, Nanny. Do you know about anything about Revel? No, sorry. That's a great name, though, huh? I bet she's a really interesting person. Hey, you should ask Eve. Ja, wissen wir schon. Eve collects all kinds of stories. Dankeschön. Okay, hier haben wir ein Handkerchief. Das merken wir uns mal, dass wir da vielleicht... Vivian, haben wir noch nichts gefunden für dich? Nächster Raum. Gehen wir einfach mal alles ab hier. Guten Tag.
I'm gone. Alright. Locked.
Nee, müsst ihr auch alles abschließen. Wäre irgendwie auch kein guter Zug, wenn ich hier jetzt alles klaue, oder? Warten wir erstmal. This striking young woman has skin the color of burnished copper. A translucent white dress held precariously by golden clasps is draped carefully over her shapely form. Greetings. The woman nods and smiles briefly. The scent of her hair, sweetly perfumed, fills your nostrils. I had some questions. She nods. Who are you? She smiles and curtsies, but offers no response. Can you speak? She shakes her head and smiles sadly at you.
Okay. Updated my journal.
Jo, das... mhm. Jo, Mord, da hast du den Nagel auf den Kopf getroffen. I love this shit already. Ah, wirklich. Also, der Inbegriff des Mannes, Mord, du bist eine Zierde für dein Geschlecht. Also, großartig. Can you write then? Or pantomime? She pouts, shaking her head. May I ask why you can't communicate? Das ist nicht besonders clevere Frage. Wie soll die das denn mitteilen? She sighs softly and nods. Never mind, farewell. Da können wir erstmal noch nichts machen.
Alright.
Nee. Wir eigentlich schon... Modron? Das sind die da in dem in dem Innenhof standen. The embodiments of perfect order. Modrons hail from the gear plane of ultimate law, Mechanos. They adhere to a strict caste system, a system so perfect that they cannot comprehend the castes not immediately adjacent to theirs. Their unified mind is so perfect that they have no sense of self or individuality. They have no ambition, no emotion, and exist only to carry out the orders of their superiors. Of course, in any system there are bound to be imperfections. It's possible for Modron to grow in identity and go rogue. You have no idea how this might happen. Okay. Haben wir hier noch irgendwas? Tokola, war das? Okay, ja. Na gut. No. Nächster Raum. Oh, hier ist keiner, das ist gut.
Locked. Locked.
Alles locked hier.
Locked.
Ja, das war ja... Ja, das ist ja super.
Alright.
Ach, da ist ja gleich so ein Modron. Können wir eigentlich mit dir reden? Müssen wir hier... This strange cubic creature seems to be as much machine as it is organic. As you approach the thing, it silently stares at you with wide, unblinking eyes. Its face hasn't the slightest trace of emotion on it. Come on, Chief. We're in a building full of some of the sexiest shits this side of the multiverse and you're stopping to talk to Modrons? What can you tell me about them, Mord? Mord makes a noise of utter disgust. What's that to say? Annoying little clockwork pests. They are always working to impose law and order upon the multiverse. Not good, mind you, just law. Let's just forget about them and go chat up the ladies, eh? My apologies, Mord, but I'm talking to the Modron. Mord sighs loudly. Fine, whatever. But don't say I didn't warn you. You probably won't get anywhere with them, though, Chief. They're an odd lot to talk to. Greetings. Its voice has a metallic, reverberating quality to it, as if it were more sound played out on some warped musical instrument than true speech. Your greeting has returned. There's a soft click as the creature blinks. An awkward silence hangs in the air between the two of you. I had some questions. Identify yourself to us. I'm Adan? The creature tilts slightly forward, then back on its metallic legs. Whether the movement is meant to indicate a bow or not, you're unsure. We would identify ourselves as Modron's quadrone type winged variant to the subject, Adan. I had some questions now. The subject is free to ask a question. What can you tell me about the silent prostitute? The subject referred to is named Echo. We have gathered no more information regarding said subject. I'm trying to find Vivian's scent. Do you know where it might be? We do not. If you are not currently in the process of doing so, we would suggest a methodical approach and questioning of each of the inhabitants of this building. Ja, das ist eine gute Idee. Do you know anything about Ravel Puzzlewell? We know nothing of any being or subject possessing such an appellation. Okay. What are you doing here? Our purpose here is observation. What are you observing? We are observing one of the establishment's staff. Who are you observing? As previously stated, we are observing one of the establishment's staff. Yes, but who exactly are you observing? The object of our scrutiny is named Dolora. Why are you watching her? We have not been informed as to the specific purpose or purposes which resulted in our being given our present task. The command of our superior pentathrone is sufficient reason to perform said task. As such, the purpose or purposes are irrelevant to us. And some other question? What can you tell me about this place? A building located in the section of Sigil commonly known as the Clerk's Ward. We cannot give exact coordinates as the surface of Sigil changes at intervals we have not determined as of the present. The building itself is known as the Brothel of Slaking intellectual lusts. It serves as what may be broadly defined as a language school. The students of the school are primarily females who attend to, at some point we have not... Yes? The students of the school are primarily females who attend to, at some point we have not determined, and which varies from student to student, become a factotum of the Society of Sensation. Society of Sensation? We will provide a brief summary as to what Society of Sensation is defined as. The faction whose core belief is that with experience comes true understanding of the multiverse and its secrets. Okay, never mind. Okay. So, und wen habt ihr euch jetzt hier angeguckt? Dich nicht?
Done.
Dich da? Dolora. Also, ihr habt auch nette Sachen und... Ist egal, wir wollen hier nicht... wir wollen ja... Ist ja eine Language School hier, ne? This dark-haired, pale-skinned woman has a cultured, refined look about her. As she turns to you, you note that her eyes, which you had previously thought to be grey, are the color of brushed steel. Greetings. The woman's voice is soft, calm, and without inflection. It has a certain far-away quality, as if somehow not attached to her. Greetings. I'm called Dolora. May I serve you somehow? In what ways can you serve me, Dolora? She blinks her eyes, then touches her hand to her heart, bowing her head slightly. I am able to debate any scholarly or academic matter quite proficiently, if that is your wish. I'm also well versed in various games of strategy, should you wish to play something, though I have the materials for few such games here. I was hoping for something of a more physical nature. Oh Mensch, nehmen das Mann, das ist doch... Actually, could I just ask you a few questions? Dolora casts her eyes to the floor with a sound that might be a sad sigh. I am willing to serve you as a patron, but I have no wish to answer other questions at this time. My apologies, but I fear you shall simply have to bear with that for the time being. What's wrong? Anything I can help you with?
Updated my journal.
She looks up from the floor and into your eyes. Once more you are struck by the pale smoothness of skin, the cold depth of her silvery eyes. No, I fear not. My troubles are a matter of the heart. In time, I think, all things shall be resolved. Are you certain there's nothing I can do? Certain? Dolora pauses, as if thinking. No, I'm not. My first love, Merriman, possesses still the keys to my heart. So long as he has them, I shan't be free to love another. This is the cause of my melancholy. Den Merriman haben wir schon gesehen, ne? Then I'll find this Merriman and speak to him on your behalf. Why don't you seek him out? Das war vielleicht auch nicht schlecht. Speak with him. Dolora shakes her head. I may not leave this place. The reasons why are deeply personal and not to be shared with strangers, even ones who might bestow a kindness upon me. But suffice to say that I cannot seek out Merriman myself. Then I'll find this Merriman and speak to him on your behalf.
Updated my journal.
Dolora nods, the slightest hint of a smile appearing on her lips. She bows her head. Were you to find and speak with Merriman, I would be most grateful. He is a member of the Society of Sensation, so you may wish to ask for him at the Civic Fest Hall. Ja, danke, das wissen wir schon. I return when I find him. Farewell. Okay. ich würde sagen, das machen wir dann, kommt mal alle mit, Leute. Das machen wir dann, heben wir uns fürs nächste Mal auf. Da geht's dann also wieder zur Civic Fest Hall. Und da können wir auch. Und ich habe mal nachgeguckt, es war tatsächlich Jolmis oder Jolmis Messenger, der uns da vor einiger Zeit angesprochen hat, dass seine Herrin, also diese Jolmi oder Jolmi, irgendetwas von uns wollte. Mit der können wir dann ja auch noch reden. Okay, ja, dann sehen wir uns beim nächsten Mal wieder auf dem Weg zur Civic Fest Hall. Also, bis dann. Tschüss.